Today we are exploring ideas and inspiration for early spring gardens using the stunning real-world example of the Tom Stuart-Smith garden at the Barbara Hepworth Gallery in Wakefield in Yorkshire. Sonia Whaley here at Plant Your Pitch Up. I wanted to give you a quick rundown of what you could see if you were to go there in spring. This site is a really lovely intertwining of horticulture, art and architecture. The whole reason it's there in the first place is because Barbara Hepworth is Wakefield born and bred, its most famous and most proud of daughter. As part of her legacy, Wakefield Council have quite a few works they want somewhere to display them. So there is a purpose-built building. The gallery building itself gets a lot of attention in its own right. It's a David Chipperfield building. It's concrete, neo-brutalist, monolithic, big, huge, quite imposing concrete structure. To be clear, this came first. The garden came afterwards. What's really nice when you're sitting in the garden is that in one side you have the grey concrete neo-brutalist gallery building, and then on the other side you have a red brick old 19th century, it's an old mill. Personally, I find the red brick building stunning. There's a lot of gravitas. It feels historical. You get the sense of Wakefield as an industrial town. So where does the garden fit into it? The garden is Tom Stuart-Smith designed. A competition was held, his design won it. Essentially the garden bridges the two areas, so the ultra-modern part here and then the historical red brick building here. The layout of the garden is actually very simple. It's in a patchwork layout, similar to what we might have seen before, like Hauser and Worth, the Pete Adolf garden. It's actually very flat. To mention then, we've got 60,000 bulbs in there. There are daffodils. They'd gone over when I was there, didn't really see any sign of them, but there was a whole host, if I may borrow the word, of tulips. Negrita, Purple Heart, Merlot, Rem's Favourite and Ballerina. One thing I learned from my tutor, Andrew Fisher-Tomlin at London College of Garden Design, is that when planting tulips, if you don't plant loads of them, then you're missing a trick. This is definitely something that looks better in big volumes. Happily, Tom Stuart-Smith seems to know this, and really I think that the tulips were, for me, the most impressive thing there. You can see why. I was lucky enough with my timing to see the fruit trees in blossom, so there was plenty of cherry trees and Malus Everest, which is a crab apple tree, and therefore it's just grown really for its ornamental properties. When in bud it's bright red, but this opens into a brilliant white flower. Here they are in full flow, looking absolutely gorgeous. The garden feels very light and airy and spacious, you know, this flat surface, very simple. There's a YouTube video up which I will link to in the description, and it's a time lapse of the building of the garden. It's over a 7-month period. It's just a minute and a half, and it's really interesting actually. What's really cool is their landscape and landscape and landscape, but then all of a sudden the trees go up, and it just makes an incredible difference when you see the structure go in, and then the next thing it's the hedges, and you're like, right, that's what shapes the garden. What we have to remember as well is that the whole reason this garden exists in the first place is for Barbara Hepworth sculptures. It's a mini sculpture park. This is a Barbara Hepworth sculpture. It's called Ascending Form Gloria from 1958. And there's another couple of modern sculptures. My personal favourite of the sculptures is called Pitchfork Yellow, and it's by Michael Craig Martin from 2013. I think this is really cool. I'm quite a big fan of neon. I've got quite a lot of neon signs in my bedroom and around my house. So this reminds me of like a neon age, and I like that a lot. That's not what his intention was, incidentally. Intention was the exploration between 2D and 3D. That wraps it up for the Hepworth Wakefield garden. Do I think it's worth going? Yes, for sure. April time, early spring is actually a lovely time to go. I will get back there at some point. It's on the main thoroughfare through from where I live now in London up to my mum's house in Durham. So I will stop off and see what it does over the course of the year. Thank you for your kind attention, and knock yourself out on the tulips. I'm off off today to see a garden in South London which has got 2,500 tulips, so I hope to do a video on that and bring it to you soon. In the meantime, keep on planting your pitch up. If this has whetted your appetite for another urban edgy garden, then check out this video here.